Well, howdy there, Internet people. It's Belle again. So today, we're going to talk about the Trump tax and whether he can do it without Congress as he claims. We've had a lot of questions about Trump's claims that he can impose tariffs all on his own and without congressional authority. If you missed what he said while he was rambling on in Pennsylvania, he said, quote, "I don't need Congress, but they'll approve it. I'll have the right to impose them myself if they don't." For those familiar with the Constitution of the United States, this seems like it would be a false statement. The Constitution gives Congress this power, not the President. In Article 1, Section 8, Clause 1, the Constitution says, "The Congress shall have power to lay and collect taxes, duties, imposts, and excises, to pay the debts and provide for the common defense and general welfare of the United States." End of story, right? Trump's wrong again? Well, not really this time. Over the years, particularly over the last roughly 80 years, Congress has authorized the president to act unilaterally on tariffs in various ways. Over the decades, Congress has kind of written itself out of the tariff trade. Through legislation, they've handed much of that authority to the president. But it's the fact that Trump is, for once, right about a constitutional issue that should concern you. Trump's tariffs will be passed on to the consumer. You will pay the literal price for his bizarre fascination with starting trade wars and using tariffs. Harris calls it a Trump tax or a national sales tax. We have a video going over it in detail, but the short version is that it's not fair to call it a national sales tax because that isn't how it's collected. But calling it a Trump tax and pointing out that the studies show it will hit Americans in the wallet is definitely fair. Most of Trump's statements that seem to be out of touch with the world when it comes to tariffs are actually things he can do without Congress helping him. His 60 to 100% tariffs for China, 200% for John Deere, and so on are more or less in play. The only thing he doesn't seem to have authority for is his desire to put a 20% tariff on literally everything. But he could certainly piecemeal a lot of it through. It would take an act of Congress to stop him. Walk through your house and see where everything is made. Are you willing to pay 20% more for everything from outside the U.S.? Because the guy who promised to eliminate the national debt but wound up adding trillions thinks it's a smart economic policy. But it was COVID, right? No. Even when you take away the COVID-related stuff, it was trillions. Trump's statement about his ability to impose taxes that you end up paying for without congressional help shouldn't worry you because he's wrong. They should worry you because he's right. Anyway, it's just a thought. Y'all have a good day.